We have been sealed with the seal of God, divinely owned and possessed. And when the enemy comes, we just flash it in his face and say, back off. I'm not yours. I belong to the King of Glory. You have no right here to trespass. You're a trespasser. He's a trespasser. And so, the test of covenant, the regimental ribbons, the proof of ownership, the history of relationship, the generations. The father was in war, he was in war. The horse had run back to the boy out of a heart of devotion and relationship and cannot be separated again. They had to be together. They were like destiny. There was a destiny. There's those we are destined to be together with. But I'll tell you what, your covenant relationships, all of hell will fight covenant relationships. It doesn't care about the little, hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. See you next Sunday. It's not threatened by that, because that doesn't accomplish anything. And I'm not being critical. That is fine, but that is not what the enemy is afraid of. The enemy is afraid of, I made covenant with you this day. Your battles are mine. Your victories are mine. I will not leave you. I will be there with you. I will not listen to anything that anybody says. If they come to me, I shut them up and say, we go to them directly. This is covenant love. It guards, it protects. So to complete their destiny, 100 pounds. The grandfather's 100 pounds could not have won the horse's devotion. Money can't buy mine. Money shouldn't be able to buy yours. Our hearts are given freely. It's the only thing the King wants. He wants our hearts. Who has the reins of our hearts? That's the question. Who sits on the throne of our hearts? That's the question. Who truly rules and reigns our soul? That's the question. Many, I'll tell you, will not fulfill their destiny until they find a covenant company they are to run. We've never been designed by God to run alone. And it's a covenant company in this hour. It's not just a church body. It's a covenant company that they are to run with. It's covenant relationships where you fight hell together. Where you will cross enemy lines to find the truth. Covenant, love, and devotion. I am standing here today because people have crossed enemy lines. Fought hell with me and for me. And I have done the same for others. The horse was not bred to be a farm horse. The boy was not raised for war. He was a farm boy. A whistle formed their bond. Eye to eye, face to face, love and trust. Like again, I'll say the shepherd's whistle was calling so many. Come in safety of his loving care. The trusted one, the trustworthy one. As war horses, we're on the battlefront out of the love and devotion. I'm almost done. To the one who owns us, the King of Glory. He has indeed, has he not, looked us in the eyes? Has he not looked us in the eyes? Have we not looked him in the eyes? Face to face, devoted covenant love. In worship tonight, he was here, the King of Glory. All you had to do was press in. Right there. The shepherd's whistle is calling to us, and he says, I want to call through you. I'm looking for people, eye to eye, face to face, who walk in love and trust with me and with each other. For that, people, is the cross. Vertical and horizontal. And it's only in the battle out of love, only in responding to the trumpet out of love. It's out of love. Why did the men of the United States of America go to battle in World War II? Why? Because were we not attacked? Our nation was attacked, and out of love. Nobody had to have a draft. They rose up. Women went into metal shops and all these things and built ships and made all this stuff. What was it out of? Love. Some would say that we're not bred or raised for this. It's impossible. Naysayers, curses, throughout our lives again and again, he has continued to show us his tender care. He's interceded for us. He's intercepted the enemy's plans to take us out. The war horse had 5 white marks. Jesus had 5 wounds. His hands, his feet, his side. He is the ultimate war horse, and he is the warrior king. He is the white horse that's coming, that you sang about. The one who died that we might have eternal life and live to fulfill the purposes and plans, his kingdom plans for our lives. He looks into our lives, and he looks into our faces, and he comes. And like the war horse, he snorts that. And he breathes new life. And he breathes focus. And he breathes resurrection. And he breathes into us fearlessness. And he breathes into us holy love. And he breathes into us devotion. Now see, that can sound like a little story, but this is true. You can encounter him like this. This is his desire. He's not coming looking as a big sheep, looking into little sheep's faces. You follow what I'm saying? This is a war horse coming to look into our face and say, let me have a holy snort, a breath of new life, of focus, of resurrection, of fearlessness, of holy love and devotion. Who do we one with? Who do we one with is the question. Him, but who are we running with on earth? Will we run in covenant? Will we run in holy devotion, with tender love and care, focused and fixed in our eye gate? I swear I will find you, and I will bring you out. One boy and a horse. He kept his promise. He kept his covenant. He found the horse. They were restored against all odds, against all the naysayers. Again and again and again. What won it? What in reason why? It was covenant. That's what it was. Jesus to us to those we won with, Jesus to the lost. It's a call tonight to a covenant heart walk. It's a call tonight, eye to eye, face to face, and heart to heart with him and with those that we're to be in covenant with on earth. Blood covenant, men and women. Blood, the blood of the Lamb. Blood covenant. David's mighty army was the mightiest army that ever walked the face of the earth in all of history. They were blood covenant, men of God. Hearts aligned like the cross, horizontal and vertical. I'd like to end with this passage out of Zechariah 10. For the Lord Almighty has arrived to look after his flock of Judah. He will make them strong and glorious, like a proud war horse in battle. For the Lord Almighty has arrived to look after his flock of Judah, and he will make them strong and glorious, like a proud war horse in battle. He's arrived in his flock of Judah. And he's got one thing in mind right now. He's awakening the warriors. The trumpet is being sounded from heaven. And his promise to those who respond, he will make us strong and glorious, like a proud war horse in battle. So Father, tonight, I pray that you would take this message and you will work it deeply in my heart, in every heart in this room, in every viewer that will see this on KBN TV or on the internet of our website. Lord, I'm asking that those hearts will be awakened to hear the trumpet call, to hear the whistle of the shepherd, to hear the cry, the battle cry from the heavens that is going out across the earth, that you are awakening the war horses, you're awakening the warriors, and your promises that you will make us strong, you will make us glorious like the proud war horse in battle, not for our sake, but for your kingdom's sake. And God, I pray that your heart of covenant is deposited into each of our hearts tonight in a fresh and new, profound way, that we will carry your heart of love, oh God, that we will be steadfast and strong, that our yes will be yes, our no will be no, that we will be restorers, that we will be reconcilers, that God, we will be used for your kingdom's glory, that it will be said of each and every one of us individually and then corporately, they have been with Jesus. They carried his 5 marks. These are covenant men and women of the Most High God. Lord, if we're known for anything, may this body be known for your covenant love. And I pray this in your powerful and mighty name, Jesus, for you are the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the true warrior king, the true war horse who we know will return one day. Every eye will see, every tongue will confess, and every knee will bow and declare that you are Lord.